stranger to basically any matchup in this game. A fantastic, fantastic player. Something that I have always noted about Ravenking, very elusive. It's very hard to actually get your hands on him as a player. So we'll see how Revolver is able to use his kind of patented aggression to really force Ravenking into these corners as we start off with that amazing frame data, putting Ravenking already on the ledge at 58%, basically unanswered.
Yeah, really aggressive on the ledge trap. Just you could see throwing out so many options to force Ravenking to go for something, unsafe. And now that all led to this juggle for 88%, and Arsene is almost half gone off of this juggle alone, off of one ledge trap.
Yeah, and he is just going to keep it moving. Now we see the Pyra on deck. Almost any move is going to be good enough, but outside of that side B, which Ravenking is going to take full advantage of with the Arsene damage output as he puts Revolver at 72%. There's a lot of R's coming at us today.
And it doesn't help if we use his first name, right, Ryan?
Yeah, exactly.
So we're seeing another ledge trap here using Pyra. Those massive hitboxes is obviously great to ledge trap, but Ravenking gets back to center, and then having Pyra out is way more of a danger to you than it is a boon. Oh, tried to go for the high prominence revolt. It would not have made it to ledge, but it might have reversaled the situation.
Yeah, but Ravenking in a bit of a much better position considerably, and that actually both stage spiked and sniped a jump. That's unfortunate.
That's everything that you can't have happen to you when you're playing Pyra. Juggles had started off of a misprominence revolt. That's Revolver trying to go for a panic reversal option when all you really had to do right there was cross up with the Nair and then find yourself an up tilt to tilt.
Yeah, and you can tell already that Revolver's a lot more comfortable on Mythra, right? Yeah. Which is totally fair. She's a faster character, basically Fox with a sword almost.
Right.
You know? So
Roy with a sword. Wait.
So the faster character. But, I mean, Ravenking, like I said, just such a seasoned player and just so elusive. It has been so hard for him to actually get too much off. Already sitting at 90%, but, I mean, Revolver might be able to find something here on the ledge here. This is where we saw a lot of success earlier in this game, so we'll see what he's able to cook up here.
That was a fantastic ledge trap right there, getting the grab. That's exactly what you want against Arsene. You don't want to give up too much stage space. So you see Revolver backing off, but Ravenking over-aggresses to find the reversal. Yeah. So they're trading blows, and that's not what you want when you're in advantage with Arsene out if you're Revolver.
Yeah, no, not really. You kind of don't want a lot of it, but we're just gonna we're just going to just let a forward smash rip, which I always love. I'm not a fan of the Aegis, I'll admit, not their biggest fan, but I do love when Pyras pull out that forward smash. But it doesn't really matter if you get the wrong direction on that up B, because Ravenking's gonna secure a stock.
Kind of resetting right here as we have last stock situation in game one for both of these players. This is about as even as it gets, but that is a massive Rebels guard right there. Yeah. We're going to get a fairly, well, I was going to say a fairly early Arsene, but it turned out to be a pretty normal Arsene because of how much juggling Revolver has been getting done.
Yeah, Revolver has been this. Revolver knows how hard it is to actually pin Ravenking down, so he has been taking everything he possibly can the second he actually gets his hands on him. Just not giving him any room to breathe at all. Arsene is already gone.
Yeah. And I don't particularly see us getting another Arsene out unless we see a slick Rebels guard. I think Ravenking knows that and is going to go for a deep edge guard, try to play the ledge traps to massive advantage. And I love the reversal there. The only thing keeping Revolver alive, but this might just be it. Oh, the last second switch into the Prominence Revolt is unpunishable.
We're going to see, we do see a deep movement coming out from Ravenking there, but that's not going to kill just yet. Kind of a fake kill screen when you're all the way on the ledge, on the other side of the stage there. But, I mean, we'll see what Revolver is able to do here because he is still in a pretty bad position.
We're getting right back here. Falling nairs are not too dangerous if you cross it up. And I love that, crossing it up and then going for the up tilt. It would have been great shield pressure if Ravenking continued to shield it, which he saw that Ravenking had not been continuing to shield, not overholding shield at all. Finds the up tilt to catch. It would have caught the jump. It would have caught any sort of reversal option. Fantastic stuff. Revolver closing out the first game.
Yeah, good stuff from Revolver. I mean, like you said, it's such a good option that crossing up with the Nair and getting that up tilt, it's good because it's going to catch the jump, it's going to catch a roll in, and also if you shield it, it also does a lot of shield stun. That's part of the thing with Pyra is that she does so much shield stun. It is very hard to actually get around her pressuring your shield.
Yeah, which is super annoying for Joker, who only has one out of shield option, and it only hits behind him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll see what Ravenking's able to cook up here in this game number 2. But, I mean, hey, that's a pretty decent start if you're Revolver.
Absolutely. You want to go up one game because I think stage selection does play a big part in this matchup.
Right.
You know, you want to play these kind of more neutral heavy stages where the stage is your friend. And I'm not sure that Town and City is necessarily the win that Ravenking might want, but what is a better option, I guess?
Yeah, you know, it's hard, but there's an aggressive swing off the ledge there, but it's not really going to matter too much. There's a Rebels guard, but Revolver kind of ready for it this time as he continues to put on a lot of pressure, but Ravenking just can't seem to get his hands on Revolver here.
Yeah, I think the idea of Town and City, obviously killing early off of the side with Arsene, is big. You can set up edge guards a little bit more easily, and once the platforms go away, you're not prone to getting juggled as easily by Mythra, and you can frame trap a whole lot easier if you can get your own juggle started. So it decreases the neutral gameplay a little bit more and increases the advantage state. And unfortunately, advantage state 1 goes to Revolver.
Yeah. Kind of a nasty position to be in. You had to re-grab the ledge, kind of against Pyra, so it's kind of hard. And I do love the recoveries from Revolver, too, because knowing that he can still make it back after getting hit in that position, really good stuff from him. But Ravenking's just having a hard time finding his footing in this second game here.
Finds the deep edge guard off of the... you know, everybody knows what that move's called, but
yeah.
I'm going to spare you guys from me saying it.
Yeah, you don't need to hear us say it.
Yeah, you don't need to hear us say it.
We know.
We won't say it.
Yeah. And I know that they know.
I know that, and exactly, yeah, and so we're going to continue with this game and never say that move again. Totally reverse the situation right here. Ravenking has gotten some damage back out, and this is what I'm talking about. It's all volatility. There's very little neutral being played anymore.
Yeah, it's basically just we're going to run around until we get our hands on each other, and then we're going to blow each other up for as long as possible because you do not want to give either one of these characters any amount to work with at all.
Trying to go deep for an edge guard. That is the win condition, as we talked about, for Joker. And then holding down center against Mythra could be huge, but the second that you get reversed, up air strings and Mythra kills off the top of Town and City. That's a sentence you're not going to hear anybody say for the next week.
Yeah, you're never going to hear that again.
No.
You're never going to hear Mythra up air killed off the top on Town.
On Town.
You're never going to hear that again.
You can see Ravenking's getting a little bit desperate here, trying to find an end to the stock, and he does, going high for the first time to match Revolver in an air-to-air.
And Revolver, though, firing immediately back and not really caring. But, I mean, there it is.
Massive.
Yeah, really, really massive opening for Ravenking there. But Revolver fighting back immediately. I mean, they're going tit for tat here.
Yeah, there's no, like, safe space for either of them to recover from, right? So you just have to live in the scrambles or hold down your advantage state for all hell. And, man, this is going to be basically an impossible recovery. Oh, almost found it, but a little bit too far away with the up B. So not quite able to drift back to stage. Ravenking makes sure that Town and City was his pick for a reason.
Yeah, and it's such a good stage for Joker. I mean, those side blast zones being so close, you get a lot out of those deep edge guards, which obviously Ravenking is very, very familiar with, and as well as just that Arsene kill power. I don't think people remember how strong Arsene actually is.
Yeah.
That back air is a work run. That is criminal.
Yeah, you have to see it take the stock of a fairly lightweight character on a shallow wall stage like Town and City, like back air, mid air, killing it like 70% on Mythra. That's what reminds you, oh, right, this character's top 5.
Yeah, it's like
arguably.
Right, that's why people complain about this character for a while. I see.
Yeah, we're going back to Town and City to see why people complain about Mythra, though. Those juggles off of the platforms were doing a lot of work for Revolver.
Yeah, but we're back to PS2, which I... Okay, my bad. My bad. We're not on PS2. That's my fault.
Going really deep right here. We're getting back with that side B again. That's only going to work so many times. Eventually, it's going to get read out. The Providence Revolt does interrupt it. Oh, my God. That was an incredible edge guard.
Oh, yeah.
Break that one down for me.
Yeah, really good stuff because, I mean, you know that he has to come up eventually, and that was a good reversal on Revolver's end as well, being able to get out of a position where he has been getting edge guarded. I can't even talk about it. I can't even talk about it.
That was a lame edge guard. It was very cut and dry checkmate situation. Revolver had a way cooler edge guard, and I hope he wins for that.
We'll see if he's able to because, I mean, he's putting on a lot of the hurt there. There is a down air to get actually a rapid jab instead of going for anything, more traditional that you see a lot of the Pyras go for there. Love that coming out from Revolver and a side B to push Ravenking even further into the corner. Oh my God, no no up smash for it.
And bye-bye Arsene. Now the Rebels Guard does start a little bit more for the next Arsene, but you talked about that rapid jab as an option for punish. Arsene had just come out, so it ticked down a lot of the Arsene stock from the start right there. So Arsene's already gone, and Revolver's able to make some stuff happen right here. This normally would lead to a stock take, and it does.
For Ravenking.
And that's it.
it takes a stop for Ravenking as he's able to get kind of sneak a back air in there. But hey, Pyra, when in doubt.
Turn around. Every now and then I get back aired by joke. We're going to stop. I don't have any more lyrics for that. We're starting neutral over again. That's the whole thing about PS2 being the starting stage that everybody wants to go to. It is the neutral heavy stage.
Yeah. But we'll see here as they are pretty close in percentages here. Love the foresight, but not able to get too much off of it. Never mind, we're able to land a rapid jab real quick. We're going to switch to Pyra, hoping for an early kill. Arsene is going to come out here, so his recovery is going to be a little bit easier to kind of deal with, but that is going to come at the cost at a lot of damage output coming out from Ravenking here.
Oh, not able to punish the down guns. They are so difficult to punish. Able to air with a nair, though, but the second that you go for those rising up airs, you're going to be in a world of hurt. This Pyra does not have the speed, does not have the escapability, so you have to use advantage state every moment of it. The second that you get reversaled, you've got to switch off or you're in trouble.
Yeah, and there we have the down air. Fantastic stuff to confirm for Revolver, just kind of letting it rip on that because, I mean, he was getting called out. I mean, he got his dash attack called out on the shield, and Ravenking was really in a really good position. Had him on ledge, had been really winning those interactions there. So Revolver choosing a different option and actually swinging a lot more aggressively, but kind of pump faking a little bit, making it seem like he was trying to just escape, only to pull the trigger immediately to secure that game number 3 there.
You broke it down flawlessly. He even had me tripping on my own words. I was like, he's got to switch off, he's got to restart advantage state, but instead he goes for the reversal, which is the first time I feel like we've seen that on Pyra in disadvantage. It's such a risky thing to go for, and it paid off.
Those moves, they might be strong, they might do a lot of damage, they might do a lot of hit stun, but they are slow. So really, it was a really good call out because, I mean, even Ravenking obviously was not expecting that.
No.
But we'll see what information he's able to gather from that as we hop into this game number 4. And again, just kind of that tit-for-tat gameplay here.
Yep. So we're swapping over by Ravenking's choice over to Small Battlefield. I'm assuming Town was banned this time. And the idea of Small Battlefield over PS2 is that you have less stage to work with, so Mythra's speed is not as beneficial to resetting neutral or to start like getting out of disadvantage, I guess. You got a lot more claustrophobic situation of a stage, which only benefits really Joker, who has way safer disadvantage options to reset neutral himself.
Yeah. I have to talk about this because I'm seeing a lot of it in this set. I love the angled F-tilts coming out from Ravenking here, especially when you see Revolver go for these Mythra side Bs.
Yeah.
Because the way that Mythra side B actually works is there are multiple models of Mythra moving at different angles at all times, and Ravenking is actually calling a lot of them out with the angled up tilt as she's coming in from a higher angle.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, and that's been doing a lot of work, especially with how unsafe F-tilt is as an option.
I love up B.
Yeah, sometimes you just prominence revolt and you call it a day. That's like the Wi-Fi Pyra special, but if it works in locals, it works in locals.
Hey. It hit though.
Yeah, but it hit. It hit though.
It hit though.
I wish you guys could see what we're doing. Anyways.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, tried to read it, but getting the get-up attack delays the invulnerability a little bit longer, so able to get out of that one as they're just now scrambling again. That's the difference here, is that it's not reset neutral into advantage, it's scramble into advantage, which benefits Joker a lot more. Well, Mythra, of course, being able to shield pressure is fantastic, but Joker's able to make more out of the advantage states here.
And you saw Ravenking there try to find a way around the
Oh. Yeah, that was so... you can't go that low.
Yeah, no. You're going to get down aired every time. I was going to say that you saw Ravenking kind of try to catch that side B with the back air, but getting caught, again, like I said, it's a weird move. The animation is very deceptive, so it can be hard to kind of punish that more consistently.
Right.
But, I mean, right now, Okay.
Is that a deadly missed grab right there? You whiff that punish, and you might actually just lose your stock. One big edge guard right here, and that could be it, but gets the Makarakarn out last second. It might be called Tetrakarn. Don't fact check me. And he does it again. This is paying dividends for Ravenking right now, and he needs it.
Yeah, and getting called out there, right? Revolver almost has the set there, right? You get the call out, you get the confirm, but Ravenking mashing that counter, and now you're in his head.
Yeah.
Now this victory becomes so much harder fought for Revolver, because now you know that Ravenking is ready for absolutely anything.
Still is ready for anything, going to save you at 120% with no Arsene on deck. All it takes is one good edge guard, maybe one missed Providence Revolt, and finally catches the jump. Get up, goes really deep. They're scrambling into a reset here. Mythra starts the advantage. What a great choice. Then swapping back to Pyra. Is that going to be the strategic play to close this out? It doesn't look like it. Ravenking so patiently making his way back to center.
And this is what I'm talking about, that elusivity coming out from Ravenking. It's so hard to pin him down, and Revolver knows that Ravenking is so slippery, but an F-Tilt is going to catch him as Revolver takes the set 3-1 over Ravenking. A pretty impressive upset.
That was glorious.